Oh, lordy, running late, darling. Some things never change. Welcome to Friday's Daily Diary, and I thought I'd take you for a drive, because we never do that, do we? Let's try and recapture the careless joys of the early days when we were together, and we would just go out for a drive just to spend that time in each other's company, taking in the beauty of a late summer's afternoon. Let's try and recapture that as we drive past field of sheep. Hello, sheepies, on a bloody cold, miserable autumnal day. Actually, it's a bit damp. It's not really that cold. It's 12 degrees, according to Madam Fanny. Can we go? We can go. Oh, right. What have I done? What have I done? I have done something silly or stupid. Smart? No. Brave? No. Foolhardy and inadvisable when slightly in one's cups. Yeah, that would be it. Right, let me set the scene for you, darlings. It is a decision about whether I should have just swung in front of that car then. I tend to err on the side of caution these days. Right. So it's Tuesday night. Well, I mean, it isn't. It's Friday afternoon, but I'm asking you to put yourselves in the scene, right? So go with it. It's Tuesday night. We've done the live stream. Okay? Now, I'm all full of hang on, was it Tuesday? No, it wasn't. Ignore that. It was Wednesday. How many more times can I say that? But I think it was Wednesday. You know, the fact that I'm not exact about this just goes to prove the veracity. Good word, that. Begins with V. Somebody write it down. Just goes to show the veracity of the tale that I'm about to relate to you. So, I think it was Wednesday. Hold on, let me look. Okay. Now, on Wednesday... Right, I'm knackered. This is very important. I am knackered. I'm always knackered. I'm always sleep deprived. I'm always tired. But on a Wednesday, I'm particularly knackered because everything kind of catches up with me. The weekend, doing something exciting on a Monday and Tuesday, late night live streams, it all adds up and takes its toll. And we've been discussing the video, because the video had gone out, and we're discussing yes, it was Wednesday, because the video had gone out. We were discussing Lick Penny, and everybody and all the comments had come in on the video, and everybody saying, oh, it's fantastic, oh, go for it, that would be perfect, it's absolutely beautiful. And you know, I agree with all of that, but there was a reason why I didn't just go for it. These things cost money. I haven't got any. But I was thinking about, so it's after the live stream, so we're into, coming up to like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm absolutely dog tired, and I've got a few glasses of wine sloshing about inside of me. All right, so bear all of that in mind. It plays a big part in what happened next. I've got various things running around my tired, slightly wine-addled brain. All of the comments that everybody's saying, the fact that I agree with them, this is a positive way out of a crappy situation, all of that kind of thing. And I suddenly thought, also, need to bear in mind that I discovered they've changed their allocation system. It used to be that when you applied for and got, hang on, I'm just going to blow my nose. When you applied for and got a seasonal pitch, they were allotted by ballot. So I presume that means at random. So I don't know, names go into a hat or whatever, and you get what you get for that year. People didn't like that, unsurprisingly. So for this season, they've changed it to first come, first served. So the first people to apply get first choice. So basically, the sooner you apply, the sooner you get a choice, and presumably if you're the last, you get Hobson's choice, you get what's left. So that's rattling around in my old noggin as well, because of course I want one particular pitch. I would prefer one particular pitch. And I also started thinking, well, if I just apply, okay, there's lots of small print saying that if you apply subject to availability, you are committing to taking a seasonal pitch. I don't know how the payments work, by the way, at this stage. I do now. I'll get onto that in a minute. So I'm thinking, just apply. And if you can't raise the money for the 1st of January, what can they do? Sue you for breach of contract? Send you to prison? Hang you? What's the worst that can happen? Seriously, just bloody apply. And sensible me is thinking, no, bad idea, don't do that. Tired drunk Boaty saying, go on, just apply. What's the bloody worst that can happen? Oh, so on and so on and so on and so on. Anyway, you can guess the rest. I applied. And then I went to sleep, and I promptly forgot. I forgot that I'd done it. Oh dear. I must have been half asleep and a little bit tipsy. Not drunk, not elephants, not Brahms and Liszt. I don't do that anymore. I gave up getting drunk about 10 years ago. It didn't suit me. It's undignified. I didn't enjoy the aftermath. And I decided that before booze really got a hold of me and I had to go cold turkey and absolutely give it up, I would kind of take control of the situation before it took control of me. So I gave up getting drunk, which means that I gave up drinking vodka, which was my a well-iced vodka and tonic, darlings. What a thing of joy and wonderment, but a little bit too easy to get properly drunk on, and as I say, didn't suit me. So I decided to stop and just have a couple of glasses of wine instead. I mean, I say a couple of glasses, you all know I mean a bottle. But that's the correct amount of wine to drink at one sitting. Otherwise, they wouldn't present it in that size. It's obvious, isn't it? Makes sense. A bottle of wine is obviously the recommended daily intake for a 6'5" adult male. Stands to reason. And I don't think anybody could argue with the logic of that, and certainly I am unanimous in it. I've forgotten where I got to now. Right, yeah. So I promptly forgot about it. It's just one of those things. Anyway, this morning I got an email. That was very matter of fact. And it just kind of said, you're booking for a seasonal pitch at Ligpenny, season 2026, 1st of January to 2nd of November is confirmed, blah de blah de blah. And then the next page I'm not going to make it in front of this car. Caution first. And then the next page was a bit of a gobstopper. The next page was the direct debit schedule. Now, I hadn't been aware of this. It wasn't clear. Now, the first instalment, not this month, I hoped it would be like January, but I suppose it needs to be in place before January, doesn't it? So the first instalment, 3rd of December. Okay? I thought, that's okay, that gives me a month to sort my shit. And then I'll have a couple of months before the next one. The inference was, in their doings, in their script, text, whatever, the inference was that it was 4 direct debits spaced out. The only thing they said was the last direct debit had to be before the end of the pitch. So I thought, okay, January, March, May, no, January, April, June, and September, October maybe. And I thought, okay, first one, we'll make that happen. Second one, that could be a struggle because I'll still have been paying rent at Windy Bump. The 2 that come after that, I thought, no problem. I'll be there at that point, saving money, hand over fist. So I'm thinking, it's going to be all right, this. Then I looked at the rest of the direct debit schedule. So, consecutive months, January, February, March, April. Christ above. I've got no chance. I've got no... I can't see any way that I can make that work. I can't see any way that I can make that work, but so anyway, that is the situation. Thanks to the wonders of tiredness and Pinot Grigio, I've applied and been accepted. Probably a stupid thing, and yet kind of maybe not an utterly stupid thing for me, because in a weird way I think I would deal better with this situation than I would with the previous situation, because the previous situation is just a shed load of unknowns. Could this happen? Would there be availability? Would I be accepted? And only then can I afford it? Does it make sense? Blah, blah, blah. Just a shed load of everything floating around. Too much to, I can't control that. A lot of that is out of my control. And I don't think any of us are brilliant at dealing with stuff that's out of your control, because it just leaves you floating on the wind, floating on the tide kind of thing. Whereas this is kind of easier to deal with, because now it's just one problem, except it's not. I'll come on to that in a second. Now it's just one problem. It's, right, this is available. This has happened. It's there. You've been there. You've spent a night. You've talked to other people. You've reassured yourself that you're not an idiot, that you're not doing something that's demonstrably stupid or bound to fail. It's a beautiful place. Everybody agrees that this is the sensible way to go forward. I've not heard one dissenting voice, really. All of the comments to videos, all of the comments in the live streams, and all of the people that I've spoken to privately have said it's a no-brainer. Go for it. It's a total no-brainer. So it's kind of all done and dusted now. I've only got one issue. Everything's sorted. The only problem is I've got to pay for it. I will deal better with that than a shed load of things that I can't control. This is within my control. Now, I haven't got a plan. I don't have a plan. In fact, I don't have a clue. But it's one thing, and I'm in control of it. I either pay it or I don't. So that's kind of quite binary, isn't it? And it's within my control whether I can pay it. Now, obviously, at the moment I can't, but you know, got time, haven't I? And it's not one problem. You can break it down. It's 4 problems. So, problem number 1, December the 3rd. Problem number 2, January the 3rd. But you know, get December out of the way, get that done, and don't worry about anything else, just worry about December. When December's done, then I'll worry about January, and I'll have a month to worry about it. And then, if I manage to get that done, then I can worry about February. You know what I mean? So, just, as somebody said in one of the comments, how are you going to do this? 1 step at a time, mate. So, yeah, break it down into 4, and it'll just be 1 step at a time. And it is much more within my control, which makes it easier to contemplate. You know, I've just got to raise X amount of quids. Now, there's obviously the question of how do you raise X amount of quids? Later on in the year would have been easy, when I wasn't paying rent at Windy Bum, when I wasn't paying council tax, when I wasn't paying excessive gas, electricity, water, all of that kind of thing. Would have been dead easy later in the year. Not going to be easy when I'm effectively going to be trying to pay. Oh, hello Lickpenny, by the way. Hello plot 119, which is just the other side of that hedge. Blimey. Where was I? Oh yeah. I'm effectively going to be trying to pay for 2 places at the same time, when my income stream doesn't allow me to pay for 1 place at the same time. So that's going to be a bit mad, isn't it? But I've got a little bit of time to come up with some ideas. Right, well, we can talk about this going forward. But off the top of my head, 1st of January, move Netty onto the seasonal pitch and effectively move out of Windy Bum before I need to. Turn the heating off. That's a thought, isn't it? Save a bit in the heating. Start selling the furniture. That kind of thing. That's a possibility. There is another little possibility, but I'm not going to concentrate on it overly because it is beyond my control. Oh, it's a bit tight. Because it's another one of those beyond my control things. This YouTube channel, because people love a disaster story, ever since I put that video out there, you know, 54, or whatever I called it, I'm 54, I'm broke, I'm skint, I'm alone, I'm broken, I've got hemorrhoids, I've got a really dodgy rash, whatever else I put in that bloody title. Since that one went up there, the channel's been doing a little bit better. So could I somehow work on trying to become a better YouTubeist and create a very slightly meaningful income stream from YouTube? Well, in theory, yes, possibly. In reality, no. Because my idea of making videos is turning a bloody camera on while I go for a drive. when it's dark so nobody can even see the bloody scenery. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And yeah, that's something that's out of my control anyway. Who the hell understands how YouTube works or how to be successful? Well, I mean, I do know how to be successful at YouTube. Well, I know one way anyway. Have something really bad happen to you. If I could put out a video, I've just been evicted. If I could put one of those out every day, I could do YouTube full time and I wouldn't have to worry about money. But you can't, obviously. But yeah, another video I put out ages ago, ages ago, finally facing up to the harsh reality, to the stark reality of my financial disaster, something like that. That did all right. If you put a disaster title out there like that with a thumbnail of you with your head in your hands looking despairing, you'll get views, because that's how YouTube works. Rick, who, you know, my restaurant customer friend now, he said, I'm not going to watch your bloody videos. This is a while ago. I'm not going to watch your videos. Your life is too nice. I don't want to watch somebody having a nice life, enjoying themselves in a lovely cottage with a nice classic motorhome, going to nice places, eating nice food. I don't want to see that. Makes me feel worse about my own life. I only watch people with lives worse than mine, because then I feel better about myself. And he's right. I mean, the irony is that, of course, he watches my bloody videos now, doesn't he? Oh, God, yeah. But it's true. That is one way to be successful on YouTube. Have a miserable bloody life. Somebody said this in a comment to me today, that a YouTuber, I don't know who it was, they said that the perfect YouTube video title is "Things are bad, but they're going to get worse." And it's true. That is the perfect YouTube title. Things are bad, and they're going to get worse, but they're going to get worse, whatever. That works on YouTube. Alternatively, I don't know, have a large amount of money so you can film yourself sailing around the world on a yacht. Be a beautiful woman and do everything in a bikini and make sure that it makes it onto the thumbnail. That definitely works. And I'm sure there are various other things that work, but I don't think anybody's ever put out a video tutorial saying, want to be successful on YouTube? Film yourself doing the same journey every night while talking drivel, and then follow it up with a late night live stream where you drink wine and ignore everybody's comments. Now, I could possibly make a fortune on YouTube by saying, how want to succeed at YouTube? Don't do this, and then just list all of the things that I do. Oh dear. Right, it's kind of going off topic a bit, isn't it? But to sum up, that is now the situation. Was it advisable? Probably not. But as I say, for me personally, I prefer this problem to the previous problem, for all of the reasons that I've just outlined. Do I have a plan? No. Will I come up with a plan? God only knows. We'll see what happens. What else can I do? So yeah, my plan is, well, I don't have a plan, but as much of a plan as I've got is get that first instalment paid, get my bum on the pitch, see what happens, see what I can do. Oh, you never know, do you? Oh, right, so there you go. That is today's big update for you, and it is quite an update really, isn't it? And oh, just for reference, we are entering the beautiful village of Crich, spelled Crich, C-R-I-C-H. Lovely little village. We've just skirted the Crich Tramway Museum, which is probably what this place is most famous for. And we're going this way because there's those bloody roadworks at the junction heading the other way. Little fish and chip shop there. Oh, fancy fish and chips now. Oh, right, anyway, so there we go. That is today's video, darlings. You are up to speed. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you want to tell me that I've been an absolute arse of an idiot, feel free. Comment anything, it all helps with the algorithm. And don't skip the adverts. If you want to help me achieve this, don't skip the adverts. And oh, hey, well, you know what you could do? Delve into my back catalogue and watch another one of my videos, preferably a long one. Go on to if you're new to the channel, go on to the playlist Motorhome Adventures with Netty and watch all of them. Well, you don't have to watch them, just put them on. Put them on to your tablet or device or whatever, and then go into a different room. You don't actually have to watch them, as long as you don't skip the adverts, and that would be a fantastic way to support me. and make this impossible situation a little bit more possible. So thank you in advance. Thank you in advance for putting one of my videos on, a long one, and not watching it. But thank you for watching this video. Thank you for your company as always. It really wouldn't be the same without you. That's it. I look forward to seeing you next time. In the meantime, all the love in the world from me, and on that note, toodle pip. Oh God, what have I done? See you tomorrow, darlings. Have a great weekend.
The YouTube channel's not any good, but he's a nice guy. I'm sorry, Mr. Boaty.
Oh. You had me at YouTube videos. Let's go, Boaty.
Boaty's such a great guy, very tall. Such a great guy. I wish Boaty was here in America with me right now.
You twat. Wanker.